Uh-huh.
Hello. Hello.
Like, that's me making all that noise. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mama Deb. We'll wait a couple minutes as we wait for friends to join us. We figured we'd talk about 7-day candles, how to work with them, what to do with them, what certain ones do. So we have more off to the side than what's on the display there. So, but yeah. If you have any questions in the meantime about them, let us know. We can answer that while we wait for all of our friends to join us on all of the platforms. So many cameras. And hopefully we have our camera angle finally.
Oh, no. After all this time, we're going to all figure it out.
It's only taken us a couple of years.
We didn't think to, like, stack them. No.
Nah. Why would we do it easily? Why? That's boring. But have fun, because candles are one of my favorite ways of doing all of my work. I'm a firebug.
Yes.
So you can get a lot of stuff done using candles.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've never used one and you're like, how do I do it? Let us know. We can help give you guidance. Now, all of these that we're showing you on our website, and there's quite a few of them on our TikTok shop as well. So our TikTok friends, they are there. Hey, Sammy.
Hi, Sam.
Good meeting you. And then we all promptly went in different directions.
It's nice to see you. Bye.
So many cool things that were down there. But yeah. Talking some 7-day candles. Do you have a favorite one that you work with a lot?
I really like working with like just a plain white candle. Also, we don't have any of the plain white, plain colored ones here, the solid colored ones, but we have them if you want them. I like working with like a plain white candle just for like cleansing, bringing in like light to a space, and then you can dress them in like however ways you want. There's a lot you can do with these, and we'll go over a lot of them. I also just like using like a plain black candle as well for protection. Mm-hmm. I always usually have one of those lit. And then mine for Santa Muerte, I always have one for her lit.
And a fun thing, so when you have your plain colored candles and you're like, gee, I wish I want to do a money one, and I've got a green or a brown or a gold, and you're like, how do I get some symbols? Grab chalkboard markers and write on the glass. Because you can write on the glass your intention when they're encapsulated like these, when they're not the pullouts and it's plain, you can write all over that glass what your intentions are. Draw your own sigils, draw your own things, write your intention on it in chalkboard marker.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And dry erase.
Okay.
And then you can always wipe it clean later when you're done burning your candle, cleanse it out energetically, reuse it for something else. Reuse the glass. Mm-hmm. So it's always fun. I like having that option.
Yeah.
To cool. Use it on the glass.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get started. If there's a candle you guys want to see first, we can definitely start there. Do they still have the same effect if you relight them? I'm too nervous to leave mine lit overnight.
I'm that way. I don't leave the house with having them lit. The biggest thing about relighting your candle is just setting that intention again. So when I know that no one's going to be home, I will blow them all out. And then when I go home and I want to relight them again, I just set my intention into it for whatever it was, sit over it, meditate with it for a quick second, or just kind of set my mind right to what I want that candle to do once again, and then relight it. Another way that you can do it is you can write on a piece of paper and put it underneath the candle, so you can relight it that way as well. So that intention's already set underneath. just kind of go over, yep, this is what I want it to do, and then relight. Definitely make sure you have a long enough match, because the longer, the lower it gets down there, you're not going to be able to get it with just a lighter.
You can also use an incense stick. So light an incense stick. Don't snuff it towards the smoking. Leave that little flame on there. Dip it down in there. Light your candle. It's even more kind of cool if your incense matches your intention. So you can just leave it burning right there. I have also, I'm kind of weird in that if I am continuing a altar candle. So for instance, we always have money draw in purple because purple expands. If one of these is getting ready to go out, I will take an incense stick, take the flame that's way down here to the incense, and then carry it over to the new one. So just something I do to keep that flame going, so that original intention kind of going. Hey, Karen. Karen's like, I have your peaceful home one and quick money one. And hopefully they are working really well for you. Hey, Sandy. So, you know, there's like no wrong way other than burning down your house.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Yes. We do have boxes set aside. So if you want to build a box of different types of candles, if you want a box with a certain, like the same type of candle, we have more than just one of each. So there's plenty of the same one. So if that's something you're interested on when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, you should be able to go into the shop and almost every single candle is going to be in there and it'll be easier for you. But everybody else, if you want to build a box, let us know how you want to do it.
So there was a question about which candle to use for third-party removal. And Zach over there on our Insta reminding us that we have those long beeswax tapers up in the front windows that you could use those for lighting too.
What would you recommend?
So there is, and I'm trying to think in our 7 days, my first thought was the Coventry ones. You could take a white or a red, use a certain type of oil like Bitch Be Gone or Vanishing. So taking that candle, using again one of those markers, or write it on paper, put it underneath, whichever works best for you, and the name of the person. And so when you would anoint the candle, you can, here's a good example, this one's been dressed already. You would put a few drops on here and any herbs that you want. Be mindful that you don't oversaturate and create a fire hazard that way. Or take like wax paper, lay it down, lay your oil and herbs there and like roll the candle that way so it's on the outside of the glass. You'll still get the same benefit. You don't have to worry about it clogging up your wick. But we do sell the oils. They are not on our shop yet. We are running into TikTok telling us things are in wrong categories when indeed they are not. But we can always get that for you. Thanks, Zach. Zach is recommending Run Devil Run.
Yes, I did. I believe I pulled him out somewhere. Maybe I didn't.
And the hot foot powder sprinkled around or in the candle. The sulfurless, because you don't want to create a fire.
Let me go grab
hazard.
that one real quick.
You could use what's in your kitchen cabinet, your chili pepper flakes, red pepper flakes, things like that to make that uncomfortable, which is part of the Run Devil Run, or hot foot powder. You could also use the oil. Sandy's like, leave burning down the house to the talking heads, please. Right? Yeah, I feel the same way. Which was a good song back in the 80s. Let them do all of that.
On the back of some of these are affirmations / prayers as well. So if you don't quite know what to say, boom, right there on the back of the candle.
You can play and flex and change that your wording as needed. It's not set in stone.
Yeah.
So we have like peaceful home right in the middle. That's always good for tumultuous home. A lot of people will use that in the holidays, especially Christmas, right?
Really?
Here comes all the pain in the butt relatives coming to your house. You want to keep the peace. You want to make sure nobody's fighting over politics or some stupid thing that happened 6 years ago at the family barbecue. Some roses around there, some nice calming other oils. Peaceful home, really great for that. I've seen people use that at work as well if you're allowed to burn. Home is a suggestion, but use that to help keep the peace, keep everything nice, cool, and calm. Rice sandwich is like sprinkle in some wasabi to make it really burn.
I'm just going to replace them as we go so that you guys can see what we have. Most of these guys are pricey. Some of these guys vary in price, so it just depends on kind of which one you want. Sometimes the ones with lots of layers tend to be a little bit more. The Peaceful Home Candle is $5.50.
So Karen says she used chamomile oil with the her Peaceful Home.
That's a good one. Yeah, lavender, some chamomile.
Well, if you'd like to claim one, Char, just let us know in the comments. We can set that aside. If you're local, you can pick up here in the store, but we can ship as well.
Yes. And again, if you want more than one, though we're just showing one, we have several.
Several of each one.
Yes. What everyone likes. Oh, a nice one, like one that I like to use. Also, same exact one. So attraction candles. And this isn't just like necessarily for attracting a partner. You can use these to attract. Let's just say you're job hunting and you want the company to pick you. You can use it in that way. Not even necessarily like love oriented. So there's different ways to use attraction candles. But yeah, this one is already dressed with the roses and the oils. This one is not. So this one right here is another $5.50. The dressed one is $20, and I want to say she's a little thicker.
Yeah, so
She's
slightly
hefty.
different company. Thiak. Is it Thiak?
She's thick.
Same as like I need it. If you don't like it, get the fuck out candle.
We kind of sort of do ish in a way.
What'd you grab?
I have to go away evil one. So this one is used for people that want to clear like negativity out of their house, negative entities, negative people. Go away evil. It's very popular candle. So if you're feeling a type of way, you want someone or something to leave you alone. Boom.
There you go.
$5.50.
If you guys have questions or like, hey, I'm interested in candles, I don't know which one to burn, let us know the situation. So go away, my mother. I mean, again, some hoppet powder, some bitch begone oil, some yeah, we can make something. I mean, we have had events here where we will purposely dress a candle for you. Like you tell us what it is, what you're doing, and we will dress a candle for you. We have done that. What is a good one for feeling confident and attractive? Also one for breaking bad habits.
Oh, let's see. I grabbed hopefully a majority of them, but if you don't see one, it might be feeling attractive.
So like this is where going back to the
back to also
Coventry.
Yeah, in solid colors. So you can dress a pink candle, which usually signifies love or self-love, and dress it with herbs and oils of self-love, self-confidence based things. Rose quartz. You can even put crystals that are fire safe in your candle as well. That can also be something that you do.
You can also add crystals around the outside.
Yes.
So petrified wood, carnelian, that really good for self-confidence and self-worth. Emerald is really good for the self-worth as well. Breaking bad habits. That would be putting some hematite and amethyst together with the candle.
I would also like to say that you can like mess with these intentions. Like, so for example, if you want to use attraction on yourself to make yourself feel more attractive to your own self and confident in yourself, you could use a attraction candle. Same thing. This is the breakup candle. Usually you would think, oh, this is for breaking up with somebody or, you know, a partnership, a relationship. But if you want to break up with those bad habits, how you dress it, how you oil it, the intention you put into it, the parchment paper, whatever you do to put underneath it with your written, what you want, also plays a big part. So you could even use this as a breakup with your bad habits.
So is Zach suggesting the healing candle? The healing.
Yeah. You know what's funny
is I grab another one. So the healing, and if you can really get to the root of the problem of why you're not loving yourself and working it from there, and the helping hand or the powerful hand can help. Sandy's like, what helps with energy, not just coffee? So that would be your oranges and reds, carnelians. I do believe we have a just an energy oil. But I would say take that oil and maybe steep a little bit with coffee grounds sitting in it and use that in dressing the candle. Hey, Jukeboxer, hello. Yeah, it's fun. I like these questions and I like going in. Thanks for helping out, Zach, trying to keep an eye on 3 screens, and you're helping me with my Instagram peeps. But we do have a blue healing candle. I think I might have to go open a box now that I think about it.
I think there was one of the last ones that was out on the floor at least.
So, but yeah, keep asking questions, guys. We like helping out, helping do it. Hey, Priscilla, she's like, I ordered a bunch of candles yesterday. Thank you. And mailman must have picked your order up today because there was a box that had a bunch of candles.
There was. Yep.
So Sarah packed those and mailman Jim picked them up. Hey, I'm starting to see your comments now, so I'm sorry if we missed one earlier. TikTok is a little funny sometimes. Can you add dominance candles? Yeah, so we have the Do As I Say.
And then we do have the Dominate. Oh no, I made it.
We usually have a St. Martha Dominator as well.
We've got a controlling one too. I know she's here. Like, I know we have her. We have one in. Oh, here's this one. Aha.
Tamer Control. Yeah. So, and then there was a yellow one with, let me go see if I can find that one. So, you want to talk about those while I go grab that yellow?
Yeah. So, what were we, were you asking about them? I'm sorry.
Tamer Control. Yeah. Okay. I just see them now. Oh, you didn't see it in the shop.
Let me check with her. It might be one of the very few that we don't have in the shop. As of right now. I know the Do As I Say, we more than likely do. We've had these for a long time. The Domination, we have in red and in purple. So we're seeing we don't see the Domination in the TikTok shop.
Okay, you know what? She wants which one, and I'll see if I can get it activated real quick. And here's the controlling one. This one may not be in the shop yet. We got quite a few in there, but we got to get more. So we have the controlling. So was it the Domination one?
Domination, yeah.
Let me see if I can get it to go over real quick. Any other questions? Tranquil candle in the corner, right? Wash a red candle with coffee, add oak chips for strength, light and pray of psalm or prayer for clarity, clear-headedness for the energy.
So we're talking about the Tranquil one?
Yeah, I think that one was Karen.
The In Tranquil Spirit?
No, just for peace. A tranquil in the corner. So kind of similar to the Peaceful Home.
See, I thought I had majority of them. I guess I didn't. I don't. Check and see what it was talking about.
You want all 4. Okay. She's checking the shop right now. You said Tranquil Candle in the corner. Which one am I missing? She's checking out the shop right now. So you wanted the Domination. The Do As I Say. Okay. Wash a red candle with coffee. Okay. Awesome. Sweet. It never fails. The one you don't grab is the one people ask about. Always.
When you think you have one of everything, you don't.
Dominate. Oh, so you want, okay, the Do As I Say, the Domination, and the Control. The pink and green, or is that a different one? The pink and green.
Oh, this is, yeah. So this is job. This is to help, get that job that you want.
The money.
Yeah, so if you go onto the shop, we should have all of them except for the Domination, which is what Melissa is putting in right now.
Yeah, I'm going to check all 3 of those for you.
Yeah.
So if they're not done by the live, just check back later this evening. I'll keep working on it for you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get caught in a TikTok loop of category issues.
We really do. All right, just doing a switcheroo. Uncrossing candle, good for getting rid of blockages in your way. I like to burn a uncrossing candle, and then once that one is done, burn a road opener. So uncrossing and then getting all of that back in.
Do you know when you will get more Leo candles? Oh yeah, we don't cut the wicks. We don't do anything with your candle other than pack them up.
Check Leo. Oh, you know what? It might be a week or a couple weeks.
Yeah, uncrossing is also very good for bad habits. Yeah, so Leo is going to be a couple weeks.
I tried to order it on a candle shipment that's on its way, and they didn't have it. So it's just a matter of them having it so I can get it again.
You want the can you add the Santa Muerte color candles? The only one we have right now is the 7 colors. We do not have individuals.
So, speaking of that, I will move we'll do some of the deity stuff too. This one's also a good one. This is the wishing candle. So it's basically a non-edible birthday cake. So you sit there and put your wishes and desires into the candle before you light it. And it could be one, it could be many, and you can put in your desires in that way. We also have the Against Evil, which is relatively similar to the Go Away Evil. Some people favor one over the other. And we got the Success candle, money, that job, that promotion. We've also got the Angel Guardian candles, as far as calling in your guardian angels, kind of having that
Helps to open up the communication
Yes.
with your angels too. If you're kind of starting out and you're like, I want to talk to them. If they're hanging around, I might as well talk with them.
I don't know how soon we're going to be able to get the single colored candles for Santa Muerte. Go away evil is good for cleansing and removing. Against evil is probably better for protection. Yeah, but then we, and then there's also the against harm and evil protection candle. So we also have that as well.
All right, so hopefully do as I say will be up there real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, we don't like your picture. Fine, I'll go redo the resolution on it.
Fine. All right, so I'm going to bring in a couple of the deity candles. 7-day candles are a good way of communicating with a deity, harnessing the, I don't know words today, the characteristics of the deity. Offerings are also a way.
You like the angel candles? Yeah.
So we do have a couple here. Even if you don't necessarily work with the deity itself, you can still harness what that deity does for you, or what that deity can help bring in the candle. So Fortuna, she is the goddess of luck, prosperity, victory, destiny, and success. So having her also with a success candle, having her with a money candle is a nice added strength. We've got Thor.
I'm Thor.
I'm Thor. Lightning, thunder, storm, strength, protection. So another one for really good protection. You have him next to a protection candle. He's got a lot going on in there. We've also got one for Bridget. And each of the colors of the candle is associated with that deity as well. And then we've got Odin.
Is it true you're not supposed to blow the candles out, meaning you have to snuff them out instead? I think it's a personal preference. I personally don't snuff, and that's just because I always forget that I have one. So I just blow them out. I don't feel like I have gotten any negative results because I've blown out a candle over snuffed the candle. Some people like the aesthetic of snuffing. If you have herbs in the candle, it might be better for you to snuff. Rather, don't think too much into it. Some people feel better doing it one way, other people feel better doing it another way. But I believe personally that it doesn't do any harm either way.
But if you are a snuffer, we do have snuffers available. So we've got one with a pentacle on it. These ones are not on the shop currently. So if you would like one exclusively right here, we can get you one. The pentacle is going to be $6. And then we've got this one that's in the shape of like a branch. That's really cool. And that one is $12. It's got a lot thicker of a stem. Definitely a cute piece if you want. I feel that piece of lore fits in with the you must be given your tarot deck to read tarot. Yeah.
We do have a sacral chakra candle. We actually have a all of the chakra candles. So if you are interested, I just didn't bring them over. I only have so much space. But if you are interested in, it does look like a wand. In a any of the chakra candles, I can show them to you as well. Oh, he did. That's awesome. I sometimes swirl the melted wax around the wick to extinguish it. Cuts out the smoke. Oh, interesting. I like that.
Oh yeah. Let me grab a couple more of the D ones. Again, if you guys have any more questions, please
I like
ask
the
them.
problem solving of like, here's my situation. What do I do?
Yeah, I think it's fun because I sit there and I can get challenged, and then if I don't know all the answers or Melissa knows some the answer, so or we combine brains.
Together we combined our forces.
Alright.
And we have Zach chiming in too, who
Yeah.
does a lot of spell work himself.
Zach is very knowledgeable. But don't tell him I said that.
Oh my god, don't make his ego any. We don't need that. Now you talk about yourself in third person. Zach likes to pretend he's a know-it-all. Yeah, he does. So I would like to add a sacral candle. Best candle to increase psychic powers.
You can use a purple candle.
We have a fortune teller one too.
We
If we have it.
Yeah. You can always use the chakra. I can't think.
Crown.
Thank you. The crown chakra candle as well. With that, when I want to help with psychic abilities, I usually light a purple candle. That's just personally me. You opened up one suitcase for Seer, and suddenly I know things. Listen, I couldn't do it. My nails just couldn't handle it. Okay, yeah, we got that one. Can you burn you can burn a third eye candle as well? Yes, you can. Listen, Zach.
Telling you, Zach's like that little brother I never wanted.
But we're stuck with them anyway.
We love him anyway, but we bully him to show love.
Does anyone work with any deities? If you do, maybe I have their candle. Maybe I do.
Maybe. So domination and do as I say up on TikTok shop. I'm working on controlling right now.
All right.
Because how fast can we type?
TikTok, it is a lot easier for you to order through the shop. Best candle for joy.
Pinks. I think we had a pink and green that didn't have anything on the glass. Hummingbird. For some people, yellow. Happiness yellow. Though interestingly enough, studies have proven that hospitals quit using yellow paint because it made people feel uncomfortable, and patients would be harder to work with.
Really?
And they're like, yeah, we don't use yellow anymore. And I'm like, I think it's overstimulating.
I think, yeah, I can agree.
So don't paint your whole house yellow, but you can use a yellow candle.
That joy would be yellow, dressed with marigold and some orange oil or plain olive oil. Yes, we did add the candles to the shop. The one she is working on right now is the controlling one. Any citrus oil, yeah. I also associate joy with either yellow or orange, and then any sort of like citrusy smells, oranges, grapefruits.
Citrus oils are also great for cleansing energy.
Yeah.
And removing energy. So if you started a spell work and you're like, oh, this is not turning out how I wanted, you can use citrus oils to clean that away.
There's one here I have to be very careful about with TikTok. So I will show her when.
Do you have to cover up a certain?
I have to cover.
Is it Aphrodite?
Yep, it is. Aphrodite is a little naked, and though we're all grown up and we know that it's not that big of a deal, TikTok, however, thinks it's a huge deal.
TikTok is a know-it-all that's not a know-it-all in a great way.
Yeah. TikTok is that. I can't do all white. Reminds me of a psych ward. Felt. That's why everyone does like for rooms they'll do like an off-white or like a bone color or like like that gray now, which I can handle more. Can we add the sacral after that one? Can we add the sacral after that one?
Oh, onto the site?
Onto the shop. It actually might be up there.
I can check here in a second.
Oh,
I am
okay.
finishing up the last little bits and pieces of controlling.
You love these. I'll be back for sure. I'm grateful to have run into you. Oh, well, absolutely. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, we do this like every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday, we do a little live sale / show. So we talk. We're big on informing, other than just like here's products.
Buy my stuff.
Buy my stuff. Like, we want you to actually like get out of it what you're supposed to get out of it. Speaking of Santa Muerte, there's her 7-day with all the colors.
We're waiting for it to show up over here so I can.
Really popular one lately has been Lilith.
Oh, yeah, the sacral is added to the TikTok shop already.
All right, sacral is on the TikTok shop.
So I think all of the.
I want to say all of the chakra ones are. It might not be
It's part of the live sale, but they are in our shop.
Yeah. You love that one, yes. Yeah, we're really, really big on educating. There's no point in you really doing this if you don't know what you're doing. So, yeah, Love has been really popular. Guadalupe. I have Aries burning at home right now next to my Aries statue. We got Anubis here. Sorry, I know you guys probably can't see these ones over here. There's Aries, Morgan, Guadalupe, Hecate, Persephone. So Lilith, Santa Muerte is back here. Sekhmet. And Ceres. Thank you.
We also have a Metatron one available with scent in purple. I don't know if we brought one. I think I have to make more of him. So those deity candles are actually made in-house. We designed them.
Yeah, we do. You have a question? Yes, please. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. You're throwing away your entire collection of candles?
What? Why?
Yeah. Pavel. He asked if we want them. We have so many. And crystals. What?
We have a couple of those.
We do have a couple of those too. We are a small business, but our inventory is not.
I might have a buying problem. Just saying.
There's always new stuff coming in. Yeah, keep in mind we are a small business, so we do the best we can with what we have and what we can get. So,
all right. So controlling is officially live on the TikTok shop. So, And I just checked, it will not allow me to add those candles to the live right now because it's already started. It won't let me add the product, but they are in our shop. So, and they're on the website as well.
Any more
She's
questions?
a boss of me. Hey,
You can burn more than one candle at one time. I think people they're like, I gotta burn this one, but I can burn this one. You can combine things. You can do a clearing candle with a protection candle.
Well, thank you, Zach.
He said nice things, or
He said something nice.
Wow.
Aw, I didn't even have to like threaten him. Really, really good source of sourcing things as well. Thank you. Always ask. I am picky about what comes in. So like when there's new books, I might order one, look at it first. Then if it's good, we'll order more. Candles, same thing, different companies. Like there was one company that we quit dealing with, even though they had a bigger selection to choose from because their wicks were always crap. They were always up against the glass.
Yeah.
So people were having shattering candles. I'm like, oh my God, somebody's cursing me. My candle exploded. I'm like, no, it's because the wick was like improperly placed.
Yeah, keep that in mind too. Since you brought it up, when you're looking for a candle, try and make sure it's like centered in the middle. We're pretty good with keeping them centered in the middle, but that is also what causes the cracking glass. Same thing with overloading your candle with herbs. What I'm going to recommend is get your concoction of herbs that you would like to dress your candle with, put it in a mortar. And I'm only saying this because Melissa taught me, because I almost started a house fire. I did a 7-day and I was just putting full herbs into it, thinking that it wasn't going to be a big deal. It was. I had to throw out the whole candle. It never settled. So putting the herbs into a mortar, crushing them up, or even just like crushing them up even more than they are, into like almost like a fine powder, and then putting them in. And then while you're like crushing up the herbs, you're putting your intention into the herbs as well, but you're also dressing the candle with.
You're almost done with Adeline. I'm about 3/4, and I've gotten kind of like, I have question with the mental emotional state of her, and I'm like, why are you so dumb? But yeah,
Was this
Sammy.
Oh, you're almost done with it?
And it's a thick book. I think that when I'm done with the Adeline, I'm gonna go into All He Ever Was by Winters. That thing's like thick. It's a thick.
I thought Adeline was thick. I was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, All He Ever Was is even thicker.
Bible.
Try J.R. Ward. She's really good. She does have issues, and part of it's like, how can you not see that you have issues? Why are you so dumb? So candles currently aren't on sale. We've just had like a lot of people coming in asking questions, new people who are kind of tiptoeing in. So we figured we'd do a live about it, share some knowledge and experiences of what to do and what not to do. Any that should not be combined, only conflicting. Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't want to have, like, say, an attraction love candle going and then right next to it have a breakup candle, right? Because that is completely opposite.
Yeah.
You're going to cancel one another out, or have adverse effects going. Also, if you work with more than one deity, absolutely fine. There are some deities in their mythology that they do not get along. So you wouldn't want to have those type of candles or even altar spaces really too close together.
Yes.
So, hey.
For example, Aries and Santa Muerte stay very far away from each other at home.
Yes.
They're in separate rooms.
Yes, I already have the hunting. I just haven't started it. We do have Odin. We have Loki as well.
We do have Loki.
Because I know Loki likes to come talk to you.
Yeah, there's Loki and Odin.
And we have a Thor. We have so many.
Yeah, there's even more back here. Another one that we didn't talk about yet that might be confusing for people that are starting are the reverse candles. So these guys I think are the easiest.
Thank you, Zach, over there on TikTok helping answer questions.
Wow, thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
Being paid.
Oh, and thank you for your first order. Thank you so much. I've had many candles pop. Sometimes the popping, not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Shows work progress. You can also get into the scrying of how the flame's moving. Any residue left on the wax, which that might even be a whole other.
That could be a
vibe.
whole thing. Yeah, when your candle's done burning, you can read the soot as well as the any leftover wax.
Mhm.
But that's a whole thing.
I feel like we just have a idea for another.
That'll be the next one. You think you're like, oh, you just light these candles and everything's good. No, there's like a lot that goes into it.
How far do you want to go?
Yeah. So the reverse candles are popular and very interesting. So you're very good at explaining these.
So I will say the black and red, or red and black, we sell the most of. Now, matter of personal preference of which way you want this to go. So this is good for sending back, removing unwanted energies, intentions towards you. I personally like the black on top, red on bottom. How my mind works on this, I like the red on top and the black on bottom. I like removing first, getting rid of, moving away, burning away, getting rid of, and then protecting. Other people like to protect first and then work into moving things away. Mm-hmm. My mind is like, get rid of it first, then do the protection, close that off, make it unable to come back in again. So how I work mine, I usually inscribe in here with like a pencil tip or pen tip. Like I send back all negative energies to foes known and unknown. Mm-hmm. Or if it is a certain person that you know, you can take the foes known and unknown out and just put that name in there. I put it into the wax. If you want to, you could also kind of like, again, in dry erase or chalkboard marker. I think even Sharpies will write on the glass too.
Yeah, they will.
So you can actually write that here. If you're like, my handwriting is really big, it won't fit. Well, then put it, on the glass. Reversing oil and a couple drops on the outside as well, and then light it. So there's also the green and black. Yeah. The green and black is more of a money type of issue. Somebody owes you money, somebody's not giving you money, or if you feel like there's negative influences to you getting money, you can use the green and black. This is going to kind of remove all things. So red on top, then the black, and then the money. So you're removing what your blockages is. You are protecting yourself, and you're allowing that money to come in, or anything else green related. But most people use it for money. But reversing candles, they're very effective.
Yeah, they're not.
I think people get confused and they're like, oh, they're baneful. They're not baneful. This is just,
you're protecting yourself.
Yeah, you're protecting yourself and being like, I don't want this, have it back.
Yeah. You can add a white candle to it to help strengthen. You can add a black candle to help protect. I have seen people use a red and black side by side to kind of do something similar.
This is that black and red
one. Black and green.
I can't speak.
So get your money, then protect, right? Or you use the triple. You're going to remove your blockage, you're going to protect, and then you're going to allow that to come in. So there is reversing oils that you can use. You can add crystals around the outside of your candles to help strengthen them. You would be using your black tourmaline, hematite, other protection stones for that. You can set a piece of red jasper, carnelian, fire agate for the removal. Send back the evil from where it came. Or burn them both at the same time, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I like candle working because it is so fun to come up with your own. There is really, again, no wrong way other than like, don't burn your house down and be mindful of certain deities, or don't have opposing intention candles right on top of one another. But other than that, it's really fun. You can create your own thing. And when you find one that works really well for you, like say a prosperity one, by all means, get your book of shadows out, write it down so you remember what you did, and you can do it again. Hey, E-Room. So you can do it again. Now that being said,
Upper half obstacles were cleared out, lower half some obstacles remain. Here we go. Oh, okay, so, but what if it's only half of the glass? There you go. So thanks for helping answer that. But yeah, it's like art.
Yeah.
Candle working, and I really, it's one of my favorite ways of doing spell work.
Yeah. A lot of people say there's a lot of soot left over, very black. You need to redo it again.
Mm-hmm. Do it again. It was working through a lot of stuff, and there's more. So do that same working again. Same oil, same candle. You could always add to it to strengthen it, but to help until that glass becomes clear.
Yeah. The clearer, the better.
Now, depending on what tradition you're in, there may be some rules, and I say this air quotes, of how to dispose of your candle when it is done. Some traditions will tell you if it's removing of things like a reversible, like you have to remove it off of your property, you don't want it still on, blah, blah, blah. My thought is when that candle is done, it is done. I am not worried about it bringing or leaving something on my property. It goes in recycling. Yeah. Or garbage, depending.
That's personally my thought too. Is the candle's done its work. There's nothing more there's no more. It's like, it's dead.
Yeah, so I am not worried about having to go drive to a public dumpster and in what direction, because some will also say, you know, to remove away from you, you would take it to where the sun sets to the west. And if it's things that you're bringing in, like love, money, it would need to be on your property, but buried on the And I'm like, I don't have time for this. We're not done. But, you know, the one thing that I will say that it's a rule for me, do not go take your glass and go throw it in water, especially if it's a water area where people go swimming. There are little kids, people who are in there barefoot. Like, don't do that. Don't litter. Throw it in the burn pile if you're in the country. That's safer than throwing it in, because we have so many people that like to go throw things in Lake Erie. And I'm like, why?
Why are you doing that?
Don't be a jerk. Your good luck candle just became somebody else's baneful experience on a family outing. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
So that's up to you how you want to handle it. But if you feel like I don't want it on my property, then go to a gas station and throw it in their garbage can that they have by the pumps. It's not on your property. Nobody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
You're done.
At least take dispose of it properly.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Any other questions? Questions. I'm sorry. Insta keeps like pausing here and there. I don't know why it's being a jerk. But we do have these on our website and on our TikTok. So you can pick them up there. If you have questions, even when the live is done, feel free to send us a message, a whisper, a chat, an email, whatever. And we can help guide you that way. And if you have a deity that you're like, I would like to have a candle for, but I've never found one, shoot that over, because we're always making new ones. Because I started this with the intention of honoring certain deities that never get a candle, ever. So I'm like, okay, let's try it this way. Yeah, right there. She's like, don't be a litter bug. Peyton. Naughty Peyton. Remove the label and make your own candle to get it to your bad energy sender for the holidays. I like your petty. Insta is being weird. I agree. Every time I look up, it seems like it's paused, and I'm like, why? But if there's any other questions, let us know. We're getting close to the end of our hour, and we have a Reiki class getting ready to start, so we don't want to be in their way. And our device that has our TikTok just gave me the low battery warning. But thank you, guys. I think this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. But yeah, fun. Any other questions? Now's the time. You can always go back and watch this on our YouTube. It will live there forever. So if you ever need a resource to go back to, and it's the middle of the night, we're not open, and you can't send an email because nobody's going to answer at 3 a.m. You can go back and watch it on YouTube.
She's like, I'm gonna make me a come get this. We should make a catch these hands candle.
Oh, we do. Oh, no, don't give us ideas. Make like a completely messed up section of 7-day candles.
You need one for tier? Okay. Make a note.
A note.
Note. I already had another list somewhere started.
Where did I put it? Yeah, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the interaction. We will be going over fire, right? Is that next week?
Fire magic. Yeah.
So not necessarily candles. We're going to go in the other ways of doing some fireworkings. And next Thursday at 6. Tomorrow, what is Emily talking about? Ancestors at 1:30. So if you have time on a lunch break, you can join and ask questions and interact with Emily and Sierra tomorrow at 1:30. Otherwise, you can watch it later, send questions. But thanks for joining, guys. We will see you guys next time.